latest. Still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be looked.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens, sure-handed wide receiver. He was a defensive headache a week ago, nearly hitting 200 yards receiving. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity, because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And some room to run now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The Ravens had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. To do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because our division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Second and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Drew Chrisman on to punt as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He finds Bolden. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
He finds his man complete. That's Owens. Dropped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Jackson will throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. Effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, It was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out, hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Up the middle they go. Brooks. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll run again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Dillon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's do what we do every day.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson. He finds Bolden. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to Sharp. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
That is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's
back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down run with Lewis. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Hill will opt for the touchback. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the reception made by Gray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has been a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. on the offense as they take over.
The Ravens ready to take over.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
A shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fighting through, and down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this one is right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20 to 18. A minute 11 to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the